We're going live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Final Four Immunity Challenge. We have, one member of our Final Four could not compete tonight because he's at work. So no shot of immunity for him, unfortunately. But we have our other three. So they will compete for a shot at a guaranteed spot at Final Tribal Council. This is a three-phase challenge. So phase number one is our version of Fallen Comrades. How this works is I will have 10 questions. Each were submitted by members of the jury and one member of production. These are facts about themselves that they submitted, and they submitted the answers. If they get it right, they'll get a point. Each point is the equivalent of 30 seconds. So at the end, we will calculate penalties. So whoever gets the most points will have a head start of everyone else, which could be up to 5 minutes. That could be crucial. Folks, and then the second stage, which we'll take a little break in between. But in this second stage, we will have a puzzle marathon, which we might not be able to see as an audience, but they will have to complete 4 different puzzles. Once they complete that, they will send that to us, and then they will do a flip cup. They will have to create a 15-cup pyramid. While in order to build that, they will have to successfully do a flip cup. So they'll have to do 15 of those in a row, while also not making sure your cup falls over. All right. Survivors, are there any questions? All right. I'm not sure how well our audio is working, just based off the stats I'm getting, but hopefully everything is going to catch back up. So, all right. So I'm going to pull up the questions, get your paper and something to write with. Y'all ready? Everyone can hear me? All right, perfect. Question number 1. What is Eric's least favorite country? What is Eric's least favorite country? Thumbs up when ready. All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answer is Germany. Gaining point is Dom and Grace. That's
Fuck you, Eric.
That's what he submitted. All right. Next question is from Derek. What is Derek currently studying to be? What is Derek studying to become? Thumbs up when ready. All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right. The correct answer is grief counselor. Getting a point is Grace. Next question. What is Dan's org nickname? What is Dan's org nickname? Thumbs up when ready. All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. That is the correct answer is Daddy Dan. Gaining point is Melissa. He submitted that, not me. All right, next question. What is Katrina's favorite genre of music? What is Katrina's favorite genre of music? Thank you all for joining us on YouTube. I think we were having some issues coming back on, but I think it's picking back up. All right, everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answer, it is a letter pop, but it is K-pop. Gaining a point is Grace. Remember, each question is worth 30 seconds, which the farther you are ahead, the better shot you have of winning this. All right, next question. What will Travis be featured in, which will premiere next year? What will Travis be featured in, which will premiere next year? Thumbs up when ready. 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right. Dom, what's that answer? A musical, The Voice, a reality show. You are all incorrect. He is going to be featured in a feature film. I think it's about killer clowns from what I gathered, but he can confirm that. Next question. Question 6. Halfway done. And Grace has 3 points, Melissa has 1, and Dom has 1. Which is the equivalent of 1 minute lead for Grace. How many orgs has Pam played in? And just to clarify with this, each season of an org counts as 1. So if you played multiple of the same org, that counts as, like, if you played 2 of one org, that's twice. So how many total orgs or org seasons has Pam played? 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right. All of you are incorrect. Pam has played 6 orgs. 3 of them were prime. Well, actually, 4 of them were prime time because the Traders Mini does count for that. And then she played Cuffs, and she played one other one.
Oh, twice, I think.
What?
I think she played Cuffs.
Did she play twice? Okay. I wasn't sure. All right. Question 7. What does Veronica do for a living? What does Veronica do for a living? Melissa will need an answer. All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. FML is not the correct answer. I do not think Grace is specific enough, so I'm not going to count that. The correct answer is she works for an estate sale company, and I would have also accepted kitchen designer. All right, question 8. And actually, I wrote the wrong one on my list. Let me pull that up. Hang on. Oh, okay. What is Topher's dream job? What is Topher's dream job? Thumbs up when ready. All right. 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right. It is not a shroom farmer. It's not a video game developer. Right. And it's not a therapist. The correct answer is storm chaser. Also, apologize to YouTube if we get laggy. I think there's a thunderstorm in my area right now, and so that might be impacting our connectivity. But I think we're good on the Zoom end of things from everything I can hear. All right, next question. What Disney World attraction was Leslie experiencing the moment he got voted out of the game? What Disney World attraction was Leslie experiencing the moment he got voted out of the game? He was in the attraction as it was happening. Thumbs up when ready. Three, two, one, reveal. All right, I can't accept any of those. Oh, I'm gonna put that up to. Yeah, Tony, what do you think? It's not. He did write it. It's just then it's in the corner. That's why I was.
Yeah, I think we have to go with them.
Okay.
Because it is there.
Okay, we're gonna give it to you, Dom. The correct answer is Phantasmic. It's not spelled right, but
I'm not a Disney guy at all. So
yeah. No, you're right. You just put like two answers. That's why we were trying to debate, which there was fireworks in Phantasmic.
I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah, that is the name of the show. So we have decided we're going to award that to you. All right.
I was about to say it is the same thing.
Well, technically it's different. It's not just fireworks. Anyway.
Phantasmic is the name of the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom.
Hollywood Studios. Stay tuned for Disney World. That's our next Survivor season. Next, final question. It is about me.
Woo-hoo.
How many states has Brendan lived in? And I define living in as at least 6 months. How many different states have I lived in?
I don't think I would have gotten this right, Brendan.
It is a slight trick. It's a slight trick question. I'm not gonna lie. All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Ooh, you all are close, but no cigar. The correct answer is 5. I was born and raised in the great state of Michigan. I spent a year in Buffalo, New York. I spent 2 years in the state of Iowa. Then went to Tennessee, where I was there for like 6 years, and then I have been in Kentucky for about a year. So,
Iowa.
the Texas one, I spent 2 months in Texas, but that doesn't count because it wasn't 6 months. All right.
So lucky you got to live in Iowa.
Is that not?
Yeah, I left Iowa about 2017. All right.
New York, Michigan, Texas, Tennessee.
Texas doesn't count because I only was there 2 months.
Oh.
All right. All right, folks. Can you get your setup for especially part 3 of the challenge? That's the most important part, that we need your camera. We do not necessarily need your camera for part 2 of this challenge. Dom, your cups need to start in a stacked formation.
I know. I'm just.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if you guys can see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to move my.
Go for it.
Three.
Like it's like
You wanna
if
sign
I'm,
it?
Yeah, it needs to be like tilted a bit. Like,
So my computer's in the other room and my table's in
Like
the other room,
this?
so I'm just gonna have to go in there.
okay.
This
Is this
is how
good?
I'm gonna do it. Like,
Can you tilt it a little
this
more?
there.
Honestly,
Okay.
Melissa, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yep, that's
I
perfect.
just can't do it. The console's over here because I had to bring a chair for my.
That's
kitchen.
fine as long as you make sure your camera's set just like that. If your camera's not in the right position, I'm gonna have you readjusted before you can start that third part. So that's on your end.
Yeah, I'm just saying exactly
Dom,
what-
I can't see the top cup. Even if you like
Mine
pushed
should
it
be fine
back.
if it's working. And
Yeah, if you pushed it back a little bit and then maybe... I was like, you could do this from anywhere. Oh, that will be fine. That will be fine.
Can I just flip right here?
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I just need to see you flip. And the pyramid can't be in front of your camera. Or, like, you can't be flipping from behind. Alright. So, the results of round 1. Grace got 3, Dom got 2, and Melissa got 1. So, Grace gets no penalty. Dom will 30-second penalty, and Melissa will have a 1-minute penalty.
So like this is fine?
Yep, that's perfect.
Cool.
Alright.
Let me go pee real quick. I nervous poop. Give me
So
a
does that mean I start a minute?
Be very, very
after
quick
everybody,
here.
Or a minute gets added to the time?
You will start a minute. So, how this
We
will...
will start a minute after Grace.
Yep, so I'm going to ask you all to bump your confessionals. Because I'm going to send it to your confessional, and you're going to send it at the end to your confessional. And remember, it's just that last screen. Alright, I see it bumped for Melissa. I see it bumped for Grace. Alright, Dom, can you bump your confessional? We get a clock ready. Alright, so the second part of the challenge is a puzzle marathon. They will have 4 puzzles to complete. We'll discuss it as we go through it because we're not going to be able to watch, so we're going to just narrate throughout this whole thing. I guess my question is, survivors, are we ready? Grace ready? Melissa ready?
Yeah, you're sending it to our confessional, right?
Yep. So Grace will get it first. Dom will get it 30 seconds after. And Melissa will get it 30 seconds after that. All right. In 3, 2, 1, start. Grace gets that 30-second lead. And Dom, I'll kind of count you down a little bit. 10 seconds, Dom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sent. Right. Ten seconds, Melissa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sent. All right. So I will, while they're working on this, because this might be a bit, I'm going to explain how this challenge works for our audience here. So they are working on a puzzle. The first puzzle is a slide puzzle. It's Jenny's favorite. It's not. She hates it. I love slide puzzles myself, but it is a slide puzzle, I believe, of our season logo. So classic Survivor there. When they complete that, they're doing a nice. The website actually has they'll get a passcode. They're going to type the passcode, and that's going to give them access to the second puzzle. So we as the host team, don't have to actually see all the screenshots because that's all on them. The second puzzle in this scavenger hunt challenge is I think the second one is a crossword. This crossword puzzle is a combination of just typical crossword stuff, but it's slightly Mario themed, but it's actually more season 6 themed. So their knowledge of what happened this season is going to play a key role as far as their ability to solve this. knowledge of the players, knowledge of maybe vote counts, knowledge of power-ups that were played, when they were played, who played them. It's all going to play a role. Then their third puzzle. We always like to add a little bit of math to this. So it is a calculation puzzle. And as players, you're hearing this, you can use a calculator. You don't have to. It's all up to you. But basically that you'll have to match a number that is to an appropriate math problem, which is associated with a letter, which will spell out a phrase from the Mario universe. If they figure out what the phrase is, that might make the challenge a little easier. We'll see. And then the final one is a jigsaw puzzle. And it's a pretty standard jigsaw puzzle, nothing too hard. Once they complete that, they will... this is what we were getting ready for. They are constructing a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 cup pyramid. To be able to place a cup, they must successfully flip a cup over. Just, flip cup style, like in college. From the right up to on open side down. Once they can do that, they can add that to their pyramid. They gotta be careful. Can't get too nervous because if that pyramid falls over, they'll have to redo it. So, should be very, very interesting. We're gonna make them a little smaller. Hey, Tony Slater, you want to come on screen while we talk shit about them?
Yeah, let's. What do you want to tell me?
Yeah. I mean, none of them did particularly well in the jury thing.
Yeah, that was like pretty.
No. Not very good.
Yeah. It's not the worst. We've had people not get anything before.
That is.
So we've done the...
What do you think the jury thinks about that? Not me.
That's a great question. The jury is here tonight. They cannot talk right now, but I'm sure they have thoughts. It's kind of that question, and you've seen this happen a lot in Real Survivor, where they have to ask the question, like, how much do you actually know about me? What's my middle name? What are names of my kids? All that. So we just put that in a challenge. So their knowledge of their juries, and the fact of the matter that the jurors can decide what questions, I think, adds a interesting element to this as well.
For sure.
Oh yeah. They didn't know how many states I lived, but at least everyone was close. Except 8. 8 was not close. If you gave me 6, I probably would have been okay with it. 4 is fine. I forget I lived in New York. It's a silly state.
How long did you hear?
Just a year. I lived in Buffalo.
Lots of snow.
Yeah, that's also why I didn't like it. Especially living in Michigan, I grew up with all the snow, and then I got more snow.
Yeah.
Ooh, hard at work. Yeah, I do not have the ability to track what puzzle they're on.
They could tell us.
We could. We'll give them a few minutes, and then we'll ask what puzzle they're on.
You might as well have started me with the 5-minute thing. I suck at side puzzles.
Oh, great.
Well, we are 6 minutes and 30 seconds into this challenge, minus one minute for Melissa, who's only 5 minutes into this challenge. Yeah, normally we have them have to send each one to us, and we verify it's correct. But no, this puzzle will do it. This website will do it for me. I love it.
Did you tell them, Brendan, all the puzzles that they're doing? Or we have
Yes, I did explain that. In Survivor Primetime, this is not. We do not do forced fire baking, like Survivor has been doing since season 34. Actually 35. We do. It's a normal vote. So, if you are on the outside, it's on you. Which sometimes makes we've debated for many seasons whether we wanted to switch to forced fire making. Not gonna lie, the first person, Derek, got screwed by our Final Four vote the first season. We almost wanted to change it, and then we're like, no, we can't. We just can't. Just be. You should have had better social game. And I bet 2 of my jurors here will agree. Well, folks that are watching, let us know in the comments who are you rooting for. Dom, Melissa, and Grace competing for immunity. If you've been watching us all season, thank you so much. But yeah, I'd love to know people's thoughts. I'll read them out loud too. If you want to cheer for people on, go ahead.
So that'll be fun.
Oh yeah. Anyone want to tell us what stage you're on?
I would almost.
They're very focused.
They are.
Oh, don't read that comment.
Alright. John Friedis is rooting for Grace. Will she have the ability to get through this slide puzzle? I feel like the tension as I basically try and filibuster.
Puzzles that you can't see it. You gotta
Yeah.
fill the time. Instead of leaving just dead air, you gotta talk about something.
Oh yeah. How's everyone's day been? Now they don't want us talking. They don't want us talking at all.
No.
No,
There's another comment over there. I wouldn't read that one either. That's harsh.
Did you write it?
I haven't seen it.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Just checking.
I haven't seen it.
It's not there.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, you should make stuff up.
You gotta like privately message me so I can join in on that.
Like, you don't know how they might have.
Ugh. So for those of us joining, since I actually just noticed we had a couple of people jumping in right now, Grace, Melissa, and Dominic are 3 of our final 4. Mike is currently at work, so he's unable to compete tonight. They are doing a puzzle marathon. But before then, they had to answer questions about the jury that resulted in them having to, getting a head start or penalty to begin this puzzle marathon. Grace won that, but not by much. She got 3 questions right. Dom got 2, so he got a 30-second penalty, and Melissa got only 1 right, so she incurred a 1-minute penalty. According to Grace earlier, she says she might as well have started with a 5-minute penalty because this first puzzle is a slide puzzle and she's not good at it. What's interesting about this is once this starts, once this goes. But I do remember, I think the closest version of this, season 4. Who was that between? Do you remember, Tony, in season 4, who the battle between was? I say this because it was Slater.
It was about.
Yes.
It was very close. It was very close.
Right? Yeah, Slater and Jules.
Slater and Jules.
Katrina was 2.
Katrina did participate. Katrina did participate in the challenge. I will acknowledge that. But the true and you know what? It was the difference between who got certain questions right in that first stage of the game, because it was less than 30-second difference.
I
What is
think
she with,
actually read
Melissa's
about
on right now?
what form of Dan Payne and Jaquith did.
Hmm?
That's what gave me was able to tie it up, so I didn't have a penalty.
Mm. Oh yes, you did tie. Yeah, apologies if we're having any lag tonight. I see kind of drop frames when it happens. There's a storm moving through my town right now, so it's not great. We're all right though.
I'm glad I didn't have a slide puzzle on that one though, because I'm not a slide puzzle person.
We tend to mix it up.
I should start practicing those.
This is the first, just a time update. We are actually hitting about 14 minutes into this challenge. Tony, you tried the slide puzzle, right?
Yeah,
How long did it take you?
I didn't finish it.
You didn't
I
finish it?
started and I stopped, and then I started again, and then I stopped. And,
I completed
Yeah.
it. It took over 10 minutes for me though.
it would definitely take.
I
me-
could do it. I could do it in like 5. If you know what you're
I keep
doing.
thinking I'm so close, and then I have like 2 pieces mixed up.
Yeah, that's the word, Grace. That's what I did.
There is an effect. There is an effective strategy.
Yeah, I think I've heard
I don't
that.
know that strategy.
It's just like I get a couple that are in the wrong spot, and I just can't get one done.
Yeah. Let's see. No, I like slide puzzles more than I like jigsaw puzzles.
I like the calculation puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Well, I'm making a guess right now that Melissa is on calculation. She's not confirming or denying,
Any,
but it looked like she was typing some math in there.
could be. I didn't try that one.
Or she's doing a crossword right now.
Oh, that's true
Thinking very
too.
hard.
That is true. Okay, yep, she's on that.
I have to say, I'm also on the crossword right now, and I have one.
Are we all on the crossword? Because this shit sucks.
Wait,
I
let me.
can't get one.
I'm not. I'm struggling.
Oh, Grace.
So everyone's on the crossword, except for Grace, who's still on the slide puzzle. I thought this was a fairly easy crossword, but maybe I'm wrong. I didn't make it. These are all questions. Almost most of them are questions from the season. I could give them one hint on the crossword. That might help one answer. That's probably the hardest on it.
Go for it, please.
Okay, you're all hearing this at the same time, and that includes Grace, because I will not say it again. There is an answer that is based off a random video I sent before the at least the day of or the day before, maybe 2 days before, but around that time of when we had a triple tribal council.
Alright. I'm just scrolling.
That one was hard.
That's the one I cannot get.
Yeah.
I need more than that, but. So that's the start.
Knowledge of the game. Everyone thinks when I post random videos in the chats that they don't mean anything, and most of the time they actually don't. Except today. And if it was in a pre-merge tribe, you might have to find that chat. Which, it's all archived, so you should still have access to it. That's the only hint you're getting tonight.
Four days before the show.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Once again, recapping, they are in the middle of a puzzle relay. They have four. It's not a relay; it's a marathon. They're not handing it off to everyone. They just got to get to the finish. The puzzles are as followed: a slide puzzle, and not just a slide puzzle. It is a 5x5 slide puzzle. So, usually fairly medium-high difficulty. Then a crossword. And the crossword is, with maybe like one exception, maybe two exceptions, based off season trivia or from this game. Some Mario trivia. A little mix of Mario and what happened this season in a crossword format. Then the third challenge is a calculation puzzle where they have to do math to decode a phrase from the Mario games. We did that actually earlier this season at a challenge that ended up resulting in a triple tribal council. I'm not saying that's a hint to anything, but, you know, it is. And then finally they have a jigsaw puzzle. And it's not a hard jigsaw. That's probably the easiest challenge in this group. Once they do that, they must construct a flip cup pyramid. So that, they will construct a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pyramid, just like that. In order to add a cup to that pyramid, they must successfully flip it from open side up to open side down. And they got to do that 15 times to build their pyramid. They do that, they win immunity, guaranteed spot at Final Tribal Council. Previously, they were tested by the members of the jury, who all submitted questions about themselves. Grace got the most. There were 10 total questions. Grace only got 3 of them, but she did get the most. And then Dom got the second most with 2, and Melissa got 1 right. That incurred a 1-minute penalty for Melissa and a 30-second penalty for Dom. At this stage, I don't know how much that matters. We'll find out. We have seen people with like 2 or 3 minute penalties. It definitely knocks them out of this challenge. Someone will be joining the jury tonight. That is for sure. Members of our jury. Travis is juror number 1. Got voted out. That was the split tribal council. So he became juror number 1. Got out a 6-0 vote. Dan got out a 3-0 vote. And then and then Katrina ended up getting out next, became the 3rd member of that jury. No, Pam went out next. I'm reading my own vote chart. I'm still getting that wrong. Then Derek and Katrina went out in a double elimination, followed by Topher, followed by Leslie, followed by Veronica, followed by Eric, followed by someone else tonight. Just a time update here. We are 24 minutes into this challenge. Is everyone still on the crossword? Alright, Melissa's face tells me yes. Grace, did you finish the slide puzzle?
Got it yet?
That's a no. Well, I'll say this.
Slider.
I will say, well, it looks like they're struggling on the other one, so you still got a shot here.
No, it all looks the fucking same, and then I get to the end, and there's like one spot.
I thought the crosswords could be the easiest of this. Remember, they are numbered. Now, it did take Slider 10 minutes, so if you're watching us, let us know who you're in for. I know. What was I about to say? So season 1, we actually did do a puzzle relay. I think it was the Final Four immunity as well. We didn't start the Fallen Comrades part of it. We just did puzzles. They actually had a maze that they had to solve, and I remember it was Topher and Destiny specifically that struggled with that maze like none other. Destiny, I don't think, ever got out of that maze, and then Pam ended up crushing that challenge. It was somewhat close because I think Derek got stuck on the slide puzzle, which was a harder slide puzzle than the one we gave tonight. And because of that, he found himself voted out that night. Luckily for you all, Pam is not playing tonight. All right. About 27 minutes. Well, do we want to give him another hint?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, let's find the hardest one. In my opinion.
Maybe 13 across.
13 across. 13 across was played multiple times this season. It appeared in Super Mario Brothers 3. That's where it originated. In this game, it negated 2 votes cast against you. I think if we add to that, so many people actually played it. I usually don't use that phrase, but I think this situation was merited it. That Slater, did you solve that crossword?
Yeah, so I'm on a jigsaw right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm learning that it works a little differently than normal, though.
Yeah, it's a different website. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
They don't
Could be
want.
easier, could be quicker.
Oh, yes, I will. There are some actually advantages to this style of jigsaw. If you do it right. So there are 4 stages. Slide puzzle, which Grace might still be on. A crossword, which is all season trivia. And then a calculation puzzle. And then a jigsaw. I think as we go down, I'll keep adding hints to some of these, just to speed things along, because we don't want to be here all night. I also thought you'd all do better. 32 minutes in. All right. Yeah, 7 across. Al Delfino is the location of the Super Mario game that was on the Nintendo GameCube. And the title of that game should actually give you a good hint about what the answer is. 5 down. If you in our game, it didn't make you bigger. It actually gave you an extra vote. One down. It's the first Mario game on the Nintendo Switch. $12 across. It's actually one of my favorite items, not in a Mario game, but in Super Smash Brothers. I feel I've given a lot of hints.
You have. That's very unlike you.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to be here till midnight, you know?
That's true.
How about a hint for the one that will help me?
Which one?
4 down.
I already gave you a hint. I told you when in the game it happened.
What?
4 down. I'll repeat the hint. This was answered in a video I posted a day or two before the Triple Tribal Council.
Oh, God help.
Or places that you might die a lot. Slater completed this. If you want to start flip cupping, you can. Alright, we're 36 minutes. I'll give us here, but only in 4 minutes. Once we hit 40 minutes, because, yeah, I don't want to be here all night. This assumes Dom is still on the crossword. I don't know. He might not be. Grace, you still on the slide puzzle?
I'm getting there.
Okay, getting there. Okay. I'm gonna need another beer. You know what? I'm gonna get another beer. You all hang out while I get myself a refill here.
I don't think you have time. We're about to be done.
I don't think any of you are close to being done. Either way, Tony knows what to do.
When all else fails, there's Toby. You got it.
Put Tony in charge.
That's right.
Tony would have never made me do a slide puzzle.
I definitely did not have praise.
I'll give you a hint for the slide puzzle. The numbers go in numerical order.
Yeah, I get that. That bottom row just looks the fucking same, and then I don't pay attention to the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if Mike wants to come in, he can. He's earned enough of a penalty.
I could win this still.
He could.
Is he here?
No.
Oh.
I was like, the worst case, you get a 10-minute penalty, which he's already incurred. Oh, Melissa has left the chat. All right, Dom, you're good. Start. Dom has finished. He just has 15 cups. Secure immunity. We're gonna make you a little bigger so we can watch you. He's got 3. He's got 4. He might have time. Yeah, it looks like Dom has plenty of time, so he does not have to rush this. Maybe. Or Melissa's been playing us this entire time and is almost done.
I can't even find any fucking videos.
Dom is close. We did a relay with that name. What was the name of that relay? Dom's got 3 more. Dom has 1 more for immunity. Assuming he doesn't knock over his cup. We still gotta see you flip that one.
Melissa, did you just figure it out? Oh.
So, well, you know, we'll see how long this last one takes. Oh, he's got it. Dom, I believe he has 1 immunity. Congratulations. Final time. 41:04. Dom's.
Finally got the word right as you were like, Dom's on the last one.
All
You
right.
wouldn't believe it, I finished the puzzle. No, I'm joking.
I smoked that slide puzzle. Everything else took forever.
Thanks, Dom.
All right. So,
That's all.
I'm joking.
I bet you didn't beat me in the slide. I struggled on that fucking crossword for a long time.
I did too. Wow.
so
I did the slide puzzle in like 30 seconds.
I'll beat you again with the slide puzzle.
all right. So, Dom, congratulations.
Good.
Guaranteed spot at Final Tribal. Would you prefer? What we could do is we could just have some discussion here. If you wanted, we could put people in breakout rooms if you want to talk to them one-on-one. I've also messaged Mike to get him to join in. Does that work for you?
Whatever works for everyone else works for me, buddy.
All right.
Whatever works for everyone.
I'm just gonna message Mike.
Look, I need to pick up those cups. Give me a second.
I am gonna do those other puzzles later for fun.
I can give you all the
Me
links
too.
too.
Grace, did you finish the slide or no?
Grace, let me teach you how to do slides. Okay?
I know.
I know, Melissa.
I literally would get to the last row and then just. I had
because-
reset it to like
listen.
restart it.
It's all about rotation.
Because you're not doing it right, you gotta go top row, first column, second column, third row, third column, and the last 3 will always line right up.
It's all
See, I
about
was going row
rotation.
by row.
Yeah, if you go row by row, you'll always get screwed when you get to the end. Go
That's
row
my
by
mistake.
column.
So for each of the things that you do you have to go in a certain row, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
Do either
And then
top row,
six,
side row,
11,
top.
whatever? Or does it matter if you go like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or do you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or does that not?
You just need to get the top first row or first column. You can do either or.
The only thing, the trickiest is the last 2 bottoms. You just have to get them in the right order, and you just have to keep rotating. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a science behind it.
Yeah.
Once you know the trick, though, you can't not do it.
Right.
Melissa, because I always do that. I can get the first row and the one coming down easily, but then the rest of it I just can't.
We'll teach you, Tony, and then
You
you'll
just
smash
have to
it in
make
your.
sure you set yourself up, like in those last two. Like,
Yeah.
say it's a 4-piece one, you can't go 1, 2, put the third one in, and then find the fourth.
Right.
You've got to make sure you keep that third one on the end, get the fourth one underneath, and then.
That's what I mess up with.
And if you get really experienced like me, you can go the opposite way.
Huh?
All
I'm not good.
right. I created 2 breakout rooms, so if anyone wants to go to any of them, I'll give y'all 5 minutes because we're still waiting for Mike to join. But if you want to,
I don't need a breakout room.
Is this alive or is this?
we are still live. So if you want to go to the breakout room,
Yeah.
Okay.
if you want to go in the breakout room, we'll allow you to talk privately there because we're not going to join you in that space. Slater and Tony want to. That I'll hang out here.
I'll join
That
the first
doesn't-
one. I'll join the first one.
All right. You coming, Grace?
Yeah.
All right. So right now at this point, we're going to give them about 5 minutes to deliberate. They're going to hang out in their breakout rooms while that's all happening. And then we will see. Someone will be joining the jury tonight. Yeah, so interesting.
We have a fire being challenge tonight too.
We could have a fire making challenge. That is still a possibility here. But yeah. We do have members of our jury here tonight. Jury, if you want to come on screen, let's refrain from talking about the game, but let's just talk. Pam, how would you have
trying
done
to
on
get my computer loaded so I can do this damn puzzle.
Pam? How would you have done on the challenge on this puzzles tonight?
I'm hoping to beat Dom's time when I actually get to do it. I've got my cups out and everything.
Do you want?
Slater, what was your final time?
Do you have the link to it, Pam?
Yeah, I got the link.
Okay, I didn't know if we had.
Yeah, I dropped their the whole scavenger hunt link, so which does give you a timer, so you can actually tell us what time you got.
I'll let the viewer lounge do it too. Why not?
Yeah. Dom's final time just on the puzzles alone was 37:37.
37. 37.
Do recommend a PC for this. All right. Mike is
here.
Yeah, Mike is joining. Just give us a. Mike, they're all in breakout rooms. So if you're able to join a breakout room, I would pick one, and that's where people are talking.
Okay.
He went to the one. He went to the one that did not end.
Well, that's his. I was like, maybe sometime, play this sequester style, Yeah. I think there was a couple people that probably could have dominated this challenge tonight. But it was Dom who dominated. So yeah, VL, feel free. Actually, I'm gonna drop it in the YouTube chat too. Why not? Feel free to try out our puzzle. Once it sends, we'll see if it sends. Try out our puzzle, see what time you got. Dom got 37:37. I will say, if you didn't play this season, it's probably maybe a little hard. But if you've been watching, you might get it. I don't think there's anything we played that wasn't public except for that the Rainbow Road one, which was the answer to the one Melissa was trying to get.
Yeah, if you get the crossword 4 down is Rainbow Road.
Yep. So I dropped a video. I forget what day. It was like day 15 or 16 or something. It was a parody song from like the early 2000s to the Mario 64 Rainbow Road, which was basically, "It's Rainbow Road, it's where you go when you die, it's Rainbow Road." That's all I think about to this day. Tony was an answer to one of these crossword puzzles. But also, it's also a Mario Kart track that you die a lot.
That's one of the...
It's the hardest track.
It just says where you go when you die.
Yeah.
If it's in Mario, if it's like...
The song said that.
I was not going to get that without... But I didn't
You're in the heavens too. Like, come on. This is a track of. It's a metaphor. Rainbow Road is a metaphor for death.
How many times I tried to type in minus world or minus one world?
Yeah, I was like, it's that would have been a good one too.
Brendan,
Yes.
there's a
Huh?
might join the other group, and if they go to force fire making in the vote, Mike won't be home until about 10:20 or 10:30. Can we wait for him, or?
If we got to that point, I'm open to it.
Okay, so yeah, that was the question. If it becomes a tie, can
Yeah.
we wait for him to tell him? All right, thank you.
If he's in it, we can...
Yeah. We can work, especially that's only 20 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
After questions, it'll probably be like 5.
Yeah. Well, folks, YouTube, thank you so much for joining us today. A little longer stream. Yeah, I think we've been on it for an hour already, but yeah. So this is because we're gonna stay hanging out until we're gonna wrap them up in about a couple minutes here. And in that situation, we will go to tribal council. We will have a vote, and we will determine the final member of our jury. Thank you so much. Actually, we've got a lot of views tonight, so I really do appreciate it. And if you join us later, not watching live, that's fine too. We love you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Just do it. We'll be wrapping up this season on Sunday, but this isn't our last season. We're starting a new era. A new era. Get hyped. We are reality primetime. That might get a hint of where we're going next. If I call this channel Survivor Primetime, that would have said something. But I didn't. Whew. All right, I think we're giving them a minute. I think I'm going to close their breakout rooms.
Primetime Master Chef, here we come.
I have debated doing. I've wanted to do that. We have done traders. Watch our traders. That's a pretty well edited series that we did. It was really good. I do highly recommend watching our traders game. It was very fun. We might do another one soon. Oh, they're all going to come out at once.
Alright, hello?
All right, folks. Your time for discussion has ended.
So we have come up with an with an idea of how we're gonna do this. Tony's only laughing.
Well,
He thinks it's funny.
well, first of all, Mike has left. Mike has left the chat, so we need to find him.
Yeah.
He had to go back to work.
Oh,
He has a
okay.
text something at work.
Oh, okay. I need a pre-vote from him though.
Yeah, I think if you message him, he'll vote.
Okay.
Yeah. He
He
said
verbally
Melissa,
said
but
it.
yeah, he's verbally said it, but yeah, a vote. Yeah. So me and Melissa have talked, and I have decided if she said she's really good at slide puzzles, and I said I'm really good at slide puzzles. Like I'm better than you. So we're gonna compete against each other, share screens if allowed. To
What?
see who wins in a slide puzzle, and if she beats me, I'm voting Mike, and if I beat her, she's going to fight against Mike.
So that is what you're doing. Okay.
So
I guess you have to allow us to share our screens.
This is yours. I'm not playing a role. I'm just gonna watch.
Brendan,
okay.
can you send them a slide puzzle? Because I don't know how to do
No, they got to create their own.
Okay, how about
How big do you want to make it?
big as you want.
It is up for you all to just figure if this is how you're gonna determine this.
Yes.
Then you have to set the rules. You have to do this.
Numbers big as you want, whatever you want, Melissa. Let's tangle. Let's dance. I don't know.
I'd have to. I can't make it though. That won't be.
If you want, we can just use the one we just used, and we just like make sure we start at the same time.
All right. So what I am hearing, just to clarify, is Dom, you are challenging Melissa. You are not like putting yourself in fire. You've won immunity.
Right.
So unless you give your immunity formally to someone else, which you could, you're gonna battle Melissa in a slide puzzle that you all are gonna figure out. And if you beat Melissa,
Right.
then you're gonna vote Melissa out. And if Melissa beats
No,
you,
to fire.
okay, so you're gonna be
I
voted.
mean,
If you win, what happens?
So if I win, Mike already said he's voting Melissa. I will be voting with him against Melissa. I feel like that's a fair chance, at least to compete for fire, because he didn't have an opportunity to compete for fire immunity.
Okay.
And if she beats
So
me,
Melissa and Grace voted for Mike in that case.
yeah, that's what they said.
Correct.
Okay.
So that's kind of what's going on.
So if Melissa wins, then you're gonna vote with Grace and Melissa and vote Mike out.
Yes,
Okay.
I think that's a fair. I want people. I appreciate so many people in this game. I'm just trying to figure out the most fair way. And
So how are we gonna share our screens?
yeah,
I'm-
I'm gonna.
Might be able.
It- You've got.
Again,
screen
can they
share
both at the same
screen.
time?
Yeah,
They make the rules. This isn't me.
I mean, you have disabled it for participants to share the screen.
I can try. I don't know if it's gonna let you share your screen.
It does have an option for multiple participants.
Okay,
to share
we'll try. I'm not sure if this is gonna show up on the YouTube, but that's fine. So Grace,
careful.
I have a question for you while they're figuring this out. Looks like you're safe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks like it. I don't want to do a slide puzzle to save me.
Looks like. Okay, so I see Dom's screen. I don't know if Melissa is also able to share, but we're figuring this out. I mean, they're doing this. I'm just hanging out.
Okay, I can see Brown's screen. Let me see if I can share mine.
Where's yeah?
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this.
I gotta get this thing out of my way though. There we go.
All right, so Dom wins. Just confirming. At least this is they will still have to vote,
Right.
but this is how they've all said they would vote. Looks like Melissa and Grace are both voting for Mike. At least that's what they have said. Mike is voting for Melissa, and it looks like, which, you know, we have not gotten Mike's pre-vote. We do need Mike's pre-vote before any of this. Otherwise, it's a self-vote, and he probably goes. So, All right. I don't. So is.
Got it, Miss Melissa, or
Huh?
Oh, okay. I see this. Okay, hang on.
Can you see my screen?
I can see both of your screens. I'm gonna see if I can put them side to side. Maybe.
This is we're making history here, Melissa.
I know. I know. You might beat me, but I am pretty good though.
Well,
I
think
haven't
it's-
seen you do one, so.
We'll see.
Okay, I don't know. So I think what we'll have to do is we just have to go flip. I'll just have to flip back and forth.
Okay.
If that works.
Yeah. You can give us a countdown.
Okay, so yes, because where's your screen?
So wait,
Dom, I lost your screen.
Oh, I think I got kicked.
Okay.
Wait 1 second, that's not it.
Yep.
Can you see it now?
Yep, I can see it now.
Alright.
All right, and then we'll talk about this because this is very interesting. All right,
You can give us a countdown.
I'll count you down. I'm willing to do that. In 3, 2, 1, begin. So this is not something I have done. I'm taking no credit for this. This is Dom versus Melissa. You can see this is Melissa's screen. This is Dom's screen. Basically, at this point, they have set their terms. They still have to vote. So whether this is actually legit or not is all up to them. Melissa doing very well, in my opinion. Dom taking an interesting approach. This is Melissa's screen. I take no credit for this. This is what they have made their decision. This is how they want to settle this vote tonight. Check out Dom. Dom might be close. It's close. It's close.
Done.
Done. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
how close are you done?
That was fast. Holy smoke.
Here, I'll show you.
Good job, Melissa.
This is where I was.
Yeah, here we go.
I can't see yours, so let me stop sharing my screen.
Here's where Dom was. Dom still had his final 2 rows still to do.
Row and a half, yeah.
Good
Still,
shit,
this is
Melissa.
not my puzzle champion. Let's go.
Well, unfortunately, as I said, as much as I love Mike and we talked about wanting to make the end up, I
Alright.
have to give Melissa her props and
Listen,
Yeah,
it's about time I won something in SPT.
hey, you beat me.
It only took 2 seasons and it was Dom's challenge.
And it's not. I was like, you didn't win anything in SPT yet. Plus, we still got to vote because you can say whatever you want. It's when you put paper to parchment that really matters. So you can make handshake agreements, all that, but
I'm voting now. I love you to death, Mike. I'm sorry. I thought this was a fair way because.
Listen, is there any way you could send a parchment? Because I have like
yeah, I can.
2 pictures and my parchment is way at the bottom.
Yeah, I can do that. Hang on.
Thank you. It'll just go a lot quicker that
I should find it probably quicker than you.
way. Yeah.
There we go. Anyone else need parchment? Otherwise, it is time to vote. Please put your parchments in the host chat in your confessional. If you've already voted, please bump it so we can see it, and we will count the votes.
I was trying to, Melissa. Fuck.
I told you I'm good at it.
I'm good at it too. I don't know. I had a slow start. I don't know. Damn. We'll have to rematch at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn. If this was like a home movie and it's like, oh, he kills like, oh, first to like solve his life, I'll be dead right now. Man, oh man.
anybody that was watching that and knows me was probably already was like, Melissa's getting this.
Hey, come on now.
The comments probably say Melissa's gonna win that slide puzzle.
Come on now. I'm not that bad, okay?
No, but I think I'm more known in the community though.
I need one more vote, and Melissa, it's from you.
Huh?
I need your vote.
Where'd you get your vote?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
I wrote it out, but I didn't send it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. There's only 4 of you. It's not that hard to count the votes. All right.
Yeah, we don't need to tally today.
I mean, does anyone have an idol they want to play that's like super, super powerful? Nah, that's nothing. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote is Mike. Second vote, Melissa. 1 vote Mike, 1 vote Melissa. Next vote, Mike. And the next person voted out, a Survivor Primetime, the final member of our jury, Mike. Mike, the tribe has spoken.
Good game, Mike.
Love you, Mike. I really do. Damn.
Game night.
All right. Well, Mike, thank you so much for playing. This I think was one of your better performances in an org. So I really do. You played a hell of a game, and now you get to make your final decision in just a few days' time. So, folks, you hang on. I'm just gonna say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Our final tribal council will be Sunday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. They will face the 10 members of the jury, and a sole survivor will be crowned, who will prove themselves to be the ultimate all-star. Stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe so you know when we're going live. We'll see you on Sunday. Good night.